Hello, folks. Welcome to another Friday Night Magic here at Top 8 Gaming. As always, I am Ryan, and joining me tonight we have Cody again.
How's it going, guys?
In town for the weekend again, so fantastic. Tonight we're going to have, as always, 4 rounds of Magic coming your way. I believe we're starting tonight with Modern, and then going into Standard for our last 2. If I am indeed correct, we're going to have... we have Sam on our left-hand side, and we have Kyle on our right-hand side here. Again, I believe they're both playing Modern. Could be wrong, but we'll find out once they start playing cards, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll probably pick up on it quick.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
I mean, if one of them is playing Bant Spirits in Modern, it might take a little bit longer.
I guess.
Yeah,
You're
never
correct.
know.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Might just look at a hand of 4 Spell Quellers, 2 Rattle Chains, and a Botanical Sanctum and snap it off. And then I won't know.
Okay. Could have given them some basics in there maybe, but
No.
no, just all the spell colors. All right, we'll shift this
Quadruple.
over. We'll get this all set up. Because I believe we're on Modern tonight, so to start with at least. Get this pulled up here.
No, they don't have to look at our ugly faces anymore.
That's right.
Makes me feel better about things. Yeah, this is Modern. I saw a Goblin Guide.
Did you? Okay. So
This is a very misguided Standard player.
yeah.
Heart's in the right place.
What?
Looks like Sam's going to be taking a mulligan. Kyle looking over his hand, which is 3 fetch lands, it looks like, and a Goblin Guide, and an Atarka's Command, and I don't know the other 2, but that's on, like, the fringe level of really good in Burn. It's not, like, ideal. You want 2 lands and just 5 cards that sustain damage. You probably want double Goblin Guide and then some spells. But I'm sure he's not complaining. Looks like Sam has a basic Plains and an Ahiri. That is
I'm on the wrong one. I'll explain why.
double Nahiri and a Lightning Helix, and I have no idea. Do you happen to know what Sam might be playing? Word around the store.
Restore Balance.
Restore Balance. Great.
Was the last thing he was on. We had him on a couple times. Yeah, Kyle been on the Zoo Burn strategy for a little while.
Yeah, for a number of months at this point.
I think he's also playing like Card Apes, that kind of thing, like the dedicated Zoo
Yeah,
strategy.
I do see a Card
He
Ape
does
right
have
there.
the black border Arabian Nights Card Apes though, so that is a plus.
Means nothing to me.
Yeah, it's because you're a monster. But interestingly,
If you could have white border everything, I would.
interesting that he starts on a basic forest here.
Yeah, that is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
entirely sure.
Yeah, the Zoo deck really wanting to have all 3 of its colors and utilizing a fetch land just to get one of them seems a little narrow to me. But I guess we'll see what the rest of his hand entails there. You could just have something like Sacred Foundry and not care.
Well, he has 2 more fetch lands,
Fair.
so he definitely has the ability to find, like you said, Sacred Foundry this turn.
Yep.
But the forest, on turn 1, it definitely restricts spells like in the later stage of the game.
Sure.
You want flexibility in your lands. That's why you're playing like a fetch land heavy mana base,
Yep.
willing to make concessions to shock lands.
Yep. And there's that Sacred Foundry going to make that Wild and the Cattle a 3/3.
It's a Swift Spear. Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide.
That's 5 damage.
Attack for 5 is pretty good on turn 2. So, and Sam
Check it
shows him the Restore Balance. Says, "Here it is. Hello, Tidbar.
Kyle gonna give it a read here.
Thank you for joining us again."
Yeah, thanks Tidbar.
That's right.
Great. Hello. I hope that there's somebody in chat to talk to you.
So we'll see what Sam has here. It looks like he has a basic forest. Suspends that Restore Balance. So we'll pull that one up on screen. That's a doozy of a card. That's my kind of card.
It's
As
not
I'm sure Cody is familiar.
It's not a hefty clock. Suspend 6 against the person who's threatening minimum 5 next turn.
Yeah,
It's not a very good,
It's not great.
very good place to be.
That is indeed Cody.
Yeah.
Kyle, I believe,
Fresh off the
should
bus from
be
Toronto.
at 16, if I'm not mistaken. So Kyle debating what he's going to do here. I assume attack
Probably
is a
just
good
kill
choice.
Sam. Might be a
Also
good
solid
idea.
choice. Get some value off that Goblin Guide. Get him a Windswept Heath. He's going to fall down to 10 with that attack, however.
Play a Goyf. And we know that Kyle has
So-
at least one Atarka's Command in his hand.
That's a Squire Goyf, though.
Yes, it is.
That's a Squire Goyf. Yeah, an Atarka's Command. I mean, his hand right now is double Atarka's Command Lightning Bolt. I mean, Sam needs something. He needs to have... what's the red green one? What's the red green spell? It Cascades. Violent Outburst. He needs that
Yeah.
right now.
And needs a third land, too, which does not appear to be forthcoming.
That is absolutely fine, Mr. Tidbar. Assuming we're not still streaming. So yeah, he's going to need a mountain here, which we know he has the Windswept Heath, so he's access. I don't know if he plays red dual lands or not in terms of actual like shock lands, but
I have no idea.
I don't know the deck.
You
I
would be
couldn't
the
tell you.
person I defer
This
to
wasn't
on
the
Restore
version that I
Balance.
played when I played Restore Balance. Mine was much more
How many
focused on the
border
border.
posts does
Did
this-
I play?
does
I think
this
he
one
only
play?
plays 8 or 10.
Only 8.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Wow.
It's not a lot. Yeah, his also
Incredible.
has Nahiri Emrakul package available. Yeah, I didn't. I opted simply for the all the border posts.
Kyle's making some interesting plays here
Yeah, I mean he wants the Dryad Arbor apparently.
for the extra 2 off the Atarka's Command, which is less than the bolt that would have happened had he fetched a red source this turn.
Yeah. Hello, Big Daddy. Thanks for coming out, spending some time with us tonight. And there you have it, a very quick game 1 for Kyle. I mean, yeah, I think this is how just the match is going to go.
If I'm being brutally honest, I just don't see the appeal of Restore Balance in Modern right now. I feel like there's a lot of better things you can be doing.
I think Ari Lax took it to the to one of the last GPs.
Yeah, he did, and he was. Ari's a very good player. Obviously, he's on a Pro Tour,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
he did quite poorly. I mean, he definitely made day 2, but
3 buys helps that.
yes,
Yeah.
that's I believe squeaking in at going 3-3 on the day, and
Nice.
that's just not the deck you want. And
No, and that's not that's not any comment on Ari himself. That's the deck itself. It's not. It's
it's fun.
Mind you, his comments on it. He thinks his position well right now.
He does, and I just think that's a
I don't-
man in denial about the state of Modern.
I don't know. I mean, I agree with you.
I think
when I
there's-
built it, it was for fun.
There's too many situations where you're dead on turn 3 in Modern now.
Yeah.
That decks just steal. Like
Waiting
if they
till
have the play,
I mean, he's turn 3 as well.
that's what I'm saying though. He's turn 3 at best,
Turn 2 actually.
and like kind of dirtly
you can turn 2.
with what?
A border post on turn 1.
Right, fair.
Oh, that's lad.
Yeah,
He has to
can.
bounce the land.
Yeah. So you just
No,
can't.
he's playing Spirit Guides though.
Okay.
He's playing Simian Spirit Guides, so he can turn 2.
Okay.
Like technically, he could turn 1.
If you turn to
Is
a
that good?
if you turn to a
Probably.
Restore Balance, is that even good? I assume it's fine.
It depends how many cards you got to empty out of your hand. So
Yeah.
that's going to be the only real thing that matters there.
Right.
I mean,
You're
he's
not
gonna.
like you're not
there's
stone
no-
raining them.
There's no room there for Gator Gargadon.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can eat all your lands in response and eat all everything else.
Yeah.
It really comes down to how much you got to empty your hand on turn 1 and 2, I guess.
Which it feels to me like
Not enough.
the deck just doesn't do
What if you like mulligan to 4 and just
enough
turn
of
2 it? And then
bold.
no cards in hand, just
Yeah.
you know.
I can't do anything either.
7
but
your
hey,
hand.
yeah.
7 in your hand. Yeah, but that's where this deck wants to be. It wants
I
to be in the
suppose.
spot where both players are just top decking.
But that's my concern in the sense that there's so many powerful decks where top decks from them are just inherently better than
they
a
have
lot
no
of what
lands.
your deck can do. I suppose that's true, depending on.
I'm
the
voting for
situation.
Sam.
All right.
Get in there.
I definitely like the idea of Restore Balance, but in
No,
a
you don't.
in a field,
Don't lie to me.
I'm just being polite. I don't
Oh,
like
you're-
the idea of Restore Balance, and that's because there's fields that are just so heavily dominated by Infect, Affinity, Death Shadow Zoo, just all these decks that are really trying to get you dead, and the decks that aren't are primarily slanted towards mid-range Thoughtseize decks, and those decks also break up what you want to do. They just take the Violent Outburst out of your hand and then beat you down with a Goyf for 5 turns. That doesn't seem fun to me as a player. And we've seen sleeker Nahiri packages not perform well in Modern.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
That's
like,
fair.
I think Nahiri is a very powerful card, but this isn't the perfect shell for her. And if she's not being, perceived as a threat in Modern in the shells that really support her, then maybe it's just not the...
Yeah, I agree with you saying. I understand.
I mean, it's a Modern FNM. You want to get some testing in.
Sure.
Why not try Restore Balance? But
I'll agree with you. I don't think I come with this sleeved up. I don't think
not to a competitive tournament, but I guess if you're going to FNM trying to get some testing in, I mean, I do strongly believe that our Modern FNMs are more competitive than the average locals scene.
I agree.
But I do think there's value in getting a lot of testing done, and that's definitely what Sam's doing here. Sam has been known to waffle between a lot of different Modern decks. He likes to try things out before he takes it to a competitive tournament.
For sure.
I just hope he's able to arrive at the conclusion I'm at right now very quickly.
Didn't take long to get there, but no.
And
didn't take long to get
taking it.
He's been playing it for I think about a month now, though.
This is the test. Wild and the Cattle beat you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good card on turn 1, to be fair.
It is, but it's not the most broken card in Modern by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but it's pretty good. I don't mind it.
I don't know. Just if you can't beat Burn, you can't beat Zoo, you can't beat Affinity. I mean, maybe you can beat Affinity. Affinity takes a little bit longer to clock you.
Sure. I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to how fast can you get his combo, which is just...
Oh, there we go.
There's a border post. That's what you want to see. That's a little not ramp, but sure. So yeah, players finally underway game 2 here. A very fast game 1 out of Kyle. I think it ended in about 5 minutes.
Ended on turn 3, right?
Yeah.
Turn 4?
Turn 4, technically
I guess
speaking.
he showed him the Atarka's command on Sam's turn 3.
What I have, so...
I believe that does count as a turn 3 kill, though.
Well, I don't count it that way. I'm sorry. So we have an Acatl. Instead, he's gonna go with Experiment 1. So, as we mentioned, not your traditional burn deck.
It's like creature burn.
It's Zoo, right? So, and there we see the Greater Gargadon out of Sam.
Is that a sideboard card, or is that
No,
main
it's
board
main
in
deck.
the
There's
Arielax version?
Those are main.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way that you get to eat all your lands in response to your restore balance.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's the way you Armageddon your opponent.
Isn't it weird that there's a better Greater Gargadon deck now?
In Dredge?
Yeah. What a weird place to be.
I don't know about that. Is that version great though?
I don't think so, but also probably better than Restore
I'm
Balance.
not playing this weekend, so I don't know. Anyways, I mean, well, that's not saying a lot.
See, now you're on the train too.
I never said it was a good deck. I said it's a fun deck, and I understand why Sam's playing because it's very enjoyable. But in terms of competitive level, no, it's.
I want to see.
I don't think.
And Kyle just kind of soaking it in right now, just enjoying life.
Yeah, I mean, he has that 1/1. Just look at it go. We know he has Wild and the Cattle in hand, which will indeed grow the Experiment 1.
Sure.
Not sure what else he has. He could have something simple, Goblin Guide here into the Cattle.
Kyle going down to 14 here.
Get to attack for 5 again on turn 2 seems good.
Do we know if Kyle's list is playing like Reckless Bushwhacker?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, it might.
I would imagine so. I saw Burning Tree Emissaries in there.
I mean, that's a pretty good indicator that they're probably there as well.
So, if you're not familiar with Kyle's version, and it's not like specifically his deck, it's more of a creature burn that we have seen in Modern from time to time. The crux of it is that it's trying to present a number of creature threats onto the table because those are a little bit harder to deal with in Modern right now. A lot of people slanted towards beating spell-based decks or beating one creature at a time.
Yeah, sure enough, there's the play we talked about. Or I talked about at least the Goblin Guide into Nacatl, make myself a 3/3 attacking for 5 on turn 2. So Sam falling down to 15 again. So another game where we're seeing a lot of pressure put on instantaneously by Kyle here. 14 all.
This is the scary part of Kyle's deck. If it is running Reckless Bushwhacker, the nightmare scenario is you go turn 2, turn 3, I play another Nacatl, play my land, play Reckless Bushwhacker, you're dead.
Yep, absolutely.
Probably by a lot.
He's got a Curdape in his hand. I see that. I believe
Sam attempting to fetch a Stomping Ground with Marsh Flats before realizing that is not a legal play.
Good call. I think Kyle's hand right now looks to be Goblin Guide, Curdape, Dryad Arbor, and one mystery card I'm not too sure of.
It's like a green card.
It's another green card. It might be another Experiment 1. Might be something like that. Maybe not. It's too dark for that. I'm not sure what card that is, but Curd Ape and Goblin Guide are certainly in the hand. So lots of potential damage coming next turn still. For
I can tell
Kyle.
Sam has played this deck a couple times at least. Because it's very easy to miss a Gargadon trigger.
Yeah, he doesn't miss his
Very
triggers
smooth.
there, so
Very smooth.
yeah, he's got
Knew
those.
what's up.
So this could be the turn we see. You know, if for Sam's sake, you're hoping you see at this point his Cascade spell. That will effectively wipe Kyle's board
For
as
Sam-
well as his lands.
For Sam's sake, I'm hoping he sees like a divine ray of light shine down upon him, and some sort of divine being tells him to stop playing this deck.
All right, we got you.
Save him from
We got
himself.
you here. It's all good. No, this is a different Kyle.
This is
Kyle Vink.
Kyle Vink.
No, Kyle Lee's not playing tonight. He is a diehard Abzan player, so I don't see him getting off that deck
ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much ever.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd go so far as to tattoo it on himself,
No, probably not.
but that's a thing that some dedicated Abzan players do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So we'll see.
and Blood Moon coming down.
Sam fetching down to 13 here. I mean the Blood Moon. I mean Kyle's got 2 mountains now, so
Blood
I mean
Moon's
he's
nice.
he's got 7 power on board here instead.
Blood Moon is nice, but he needs to answer the board.
He does. He needs a Cascade spell. He's just dead.
He basically just has a turn.
Well, yeah.
It's
I mean,
funny.
he gets
Kyle
to play.
just has 2 red 1-drops.
Yeah, it just works out well. So yeah, he's gonna have access here. It's gonna be 9 damage coming across. He's gonna drop Sam down to 4.
It's gonna be 10 damage. No.
Oh
right, the
Nikado's only a
shrunk.
2/2 because he only has mountains and play to go with it.
Boo.
So yeah, it's gonna be 9 damage coming across. He's gonna drop Sam down to 4 life. Yeah, Sam. I mean, Sam's all in now on a Cascade spell. That's not a
His
Cascade
double
spell.
Simian Spirit Guide sees. Yeah, he just knows the
He's just
writing's on
dead.
the wall here.
All right.
I mean, we have a lot of time. Do you think we might be able to?
Yeah, we can see
rope
if we
in
can
another
get a second match on camera here, possibly. Perfect.